In tarot, the Justice card is all about balance, harmony, and fairness. On a spiritual level, this card represents cosmic balance between dark and light, reason and emotion, good and evil, yin and yang. It's also about truth, morality, and integrity. The sword in the right hand symbolizes the ability to discern between right and wrong. The scale on the left hand is the common symbol of justice and balance, but also choice, i.e. free will. Upright, the Justice card can refer to anything legal. People such as judges, lawyers, prosecutors, paralegals. Places such as courtrooms. Situations such as court hearings and lawsuits. And more generally, anything requiring or involving legally binding agreements. Contracts, ceremonies such as weddings or graduations, getting a license or a permit of some sort. Most administrative procedures fall under this card. So if it shows up in a reading, it will most likely announce things like that, like an upcoming signing of a contract, agreement, getting one's diploma or degree, for example. If the inquirer is involved in a lawsuit, this is the best card to get. It means they'll win or be acquitted, depending on the situation. If they're wondering if they should sue someone, this card says yes. The lawsuit is likely to turn out in their favor. In love, the Justice card upright may predict an upcoming wedding or any procedure that makes a union legal. It's a great omen for harmony in a couple, on the condition that they compromise when need be. For singles, it may mean that they will meet a partner with qualities such as honesty, integrity, good judgment. They are likely to be well balanced in general and protective. They might have something to do with the law, probably through their career, and they're usually good marriage material, and likely to build a harmonious married life. Sometimes, it means the single inquirer is torn between two potential partners, and they need to make up their mind to avoid being unfair to both. In ongoing divorces, this means a fair agreement to the equal satisfaction of both parties will be reached. Health-wise, this card is a sign of balance, especially when it comes to hormones and chakras. In astrology, it is associated with Libra. Its timing is around October. Reversed, the Justice card means imbalance in general. It may be because the inquirer is neglecting one aspect of their life and focusing too much on others, like a workaholic, for example. It predicts messy or even shady situations, potentially leading to trouble with the law. If the person is ox-sidering taking risks, they shouldn't, or they will get caught. The Justice reversed also warns against injustice. If it's about contracts and legal procedures, nothing good will come out of them, or they might be highly unfair to one of the parties. Better not sign or commit to anything for the moment, be it a lease, an employment agreement, or a business partnership. If there's a lawsuit involved, this is a sign of losing, whether it's fair or not. If the person committed injustices in the past, it will resurface to bite them in the butt, even if they thought they got away with it. In love, the Justice reversed may predict divorce, and not an easy one. If the inquirer is wondering if they should ask for one, this means yes, but it won't be easy. The partner may resist or cause trouble. If a divorce is ongoing, they may get the short end of the stick, as it may not turn out in their favor, whether they deserve it or not. For a couple, this card reversed means the relationship suffers. One partner is being dishonest or unfair to the other, or focusing too much on their career and neglecting the other. It's necessary to compromise or face a difficult choice. For those who are considering proposing, the Justice reversed says it's not a good idea, either not the right time or not the right partner. For singles, careful who you meet. They might be dishonest, outlaws, or just people who will not treat you right. through a messy divorce and will be too overwhelmed to focus on you. In business or work, this card reversed warns against foul play. If you suspect anything illegal, you're probably right and should take necessary measures. Do not sign or commit to anything. Do not engage in partnerships of any sort. If it's about accounting, better get an audit done. Sometimes it's about unfair treatment in the workplace, such as harassment or wrongful dismissal. Anything that may make you want to sue your current or former boss. Get a good lawyer and defend your rights, but don't expect your opponent to play fair. Health-wise, the Justice reversed may indicate hormonal imbalance or afflictions of the nervous system or kidneys. Fun fact: in French Tarot de Marseille, the Strength and the Justice cards actually switch their numbers. Strength bears the number 11, while Justice bears the number 8. This is due to the correspondence between the different esoteric systems, astrology, numerology, and Kabbalah. From a numerological point of view, the French Tarot seems to believe that the number 8 makes sense for Justice, since it is a number of balance and perfection. In terms of spiritual evolution, this version is also based on the idea that after having finished the conquest of the material world during the Chariot phase, card number 7, Justice comes up as the next stage, the 8th, to teach responsibility and balance, so that the conqueror doesn't become a dictator. Waite's version disagrees and attributes 8 to strength and 11 to justice, probably to restore the order of the zodiac signs in relation to the cards, so that justice can correspond to Libra and strength to Leo. Aleister Crowley, whose Thoth Tarot deck postdates the Rider-Waite, restored the French order of justice, which he calls adjustment, to 8, and force, which he calls lust, to 11. In the Rider-Waite version, the idea is that after having finished the conquest of the material world during the Chariot phase, card number 7, strength comes up as the next stage, number 8, to show the person that this conquest was only one side of the coin. It must now be completed by the conquest of oneself and the taming of the inner beast. Thankfully, the spiritual evolution does not seem to be badly affected by this switch, whichever order you choose to follow. Which order would you follow?